Okay, guys, so this is a video that I'm sort of hesitant about making reaction to because, it is an emotional one for Chantal. But I'm going to do my reaction and then I'm going to see how I think it went and if I think it's something I want to post or not. It's a 15-minute video. I do have it sped up just a little bit, but yeah, so let's see how this one goes.
Hey guys, so I know that I look like shit right now, and I'm gonna try to talk and not cry, or maybe I'm just gonna cry. I don't know. I'm kind of just tired of being silent about it because I think it's a big reason why I'm so messed up. And I feel like I should tell you guys because you're my audience and I share my life with you. And I have something to tell you guys. I guess talk about what's going on. And it's not easy to talk about. I've kind of just been like bottling it in and like brushing it off. Like it's okay.
Initially, when I had seen like the title, because I had saved it a day or so ago, like probably when she uploaded it, but I hadn't watched it. I kind of thought that maybe it was like clickbait. But I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and I know it's not. But initially, that's what I thought, because I was like, really? I don't know. Like, I mean, of course, I've always been skeptical about their relationship, but like for me, I was just like, no. I didn't expect them to ever break up. I mean, really, but I don't know. And I know I said like, once he gets out of her what he needs, he'll probably break up with her, but I don't know if that's really what happened, of course, but I don't know, like, honestly, I think it's kind of for the best, and the only reason is because I mean, maybe they had a lot more in common than you could see in these videos, but you never see them do anything together. Everything she ever does is always with Pete. Her and Bibi never do anything together. And I'm just like, why are you in a relationship? You should have more things in common. You should be doing things together. And I just feel like it was more of a relationship of convenience, probably for both of them. So I don't know. I feel like she could find someone better that she has more in common with. Someone who doesn't want children. Someone who, or maybe wants to adopt. I don't know. But yeah.
So, um, Bibi and I decided to break up. Or, I guess it's like out of necessity because it's just the way. I don't want to talk badly about him. I don't really want to go into too much detail to respect his privacy. But I think a lot of you could see our dynamic, and it's changed a lot over the years. We've been together for like 8 years, and
That's a long time.
The first, I'd say, 5 years were amazing. I never thought that I've ever been so in love with anybody. And, when you're first in love, that feeling. Are you coming to cheer up, Mommy?
Kitty. It's funny, animals actually do have a sense, in a way, of like when you're hurting, and they'll come up to you, and like you can see the look on Kitty's face, and it's like, like that's mommy, no matter what. No matter what we think of Chantal, like her kitties are her babies, and they love her, so you can like see the concern. I don't know if the cat really understands, but yeah, they just have like this sense, like they don't, maybe they don't even know, what it is, but they just can sense when you're sad. They feel that.
But it just, I guess, like, same thing with Pete. Well, not the same thing with what happened with Pete, but after about 7 years, get that 7-year itch, I guess. I don't know. I still love Bibi. I know he still has love for me, or at least cares about me, but I don't think that we're in love with each other anymore.
Yeah. That sometimes happens. Like, I think it's probably better that it happened right away if it's going to happen, so you don't waste. I mean, I guess it's not wasting your time if in that journey together you were you had a good relationship and you did some good things together, but it's better that it end than remain stagnant, because that's not a kind of relationship that anyone should have. Um, so I don't know.
Not right now, BB Jeans. And I think that we're just not compatible.
Oh, she's so sweet though. She's like, but I see you're sad. I want to stay with you. Like, I love kitties. But and see, I've never experienced a breakup because I've never really had like a relationship. Like, I've had dates and like, you know, sort of relationships, but never like boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. I don't know how to explain that, but so I don't really know what it's like. And I've never been emotionally involved with someone. It's very hard for me to get emotionally involved. That's just kind of who I am. So I've never really been emotionally involved with someone. So I don't know what that's like. But I imagine no matter what, like, it probably sucks. Like, big time. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's probably fake. She's probably trolling. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to speculate that, because if this is true and this is real, you know, then she at least deserves, like, some kind of sympathy or respect for it in a way, just because, you know, I mean, it's sad. And I know, given her history, a lot of people just don't trust her, and that's fine too. Like, I don't trust her completely ever. But I think a lot of people are just upset that she's monetized it, because, you know, she could have. I suggested she just had put it on her community page and said, you know, we broke up. So a lot of people think that. And the only makeup she's wearing is mascara. So people are like, she just did that for the effect. I don't know. Like, maybe subconsciously. But yeah, it does suck. Either way.
I think that I'm really messed up. And he's so normal.
So normal.
And I can tell that he's not happy.
Yeah.
Because of that, I just want to let him go. Be happy. He's still young enough while he's, you know, he's like my age. So I want him to find somebody he's more compatible with, and then I'm sorry, I'm ugly crying. I'm crying about it yet.
Honestly, I think everyone deserves that, to find someone they're compatible with. You know, find someone they can spend the rest of their life with, if that's what they want. But it's better for him and for you. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone who really wasn't that into me. What would be the point?
That he could be happy with, to have a family. Something that I'm just not meant to have. I want to share something else with you that I know I'll get a lot of hate for. I feel like it's karma because I had an abortion a long time ago. When I was with Pete, I was on the pill. And for whatever reason, it just didn't work, I guess. I don't know. But I ended up pregnant. And back then, I was so scared. I did not think I could be a mom. And he didn't. He agreed he didn't think he could be a dad. And I didn't know what to do. And it was early enough that I thought, okay, you have to make a decision. So I made that decision, and it haunts me to this day.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, to think that, oh, because you had an abortion, that somehow that's karma, like, getting back at you, that's ridiculous, because I don't believe in any way that it works that way. I mean, bad things happen. They just do. To good people, to bad people, to whatever people, they happen. It's part of being human. We go through the ups and downs of life. I've known a few people who've had abortions, and, you know, no matter what we think on that subject, it doesn't mean that the person should suffer their entire life simply because they had one. And I mean, you were taking birth control and it didn't work. It's not like you were just having, relations with just anyone all the time, not protecting yourself, and then you got pregnant. I mean, you were actively trying not to, and in a lot of those cases, I'm like, sometimes the body just wants to get pregnant, and if you're not ready, you're not ready. Like, and he wasn't ready, and you guys discussed that, and that's what happened. But I don't know, like, I definitely don't think karma has anything to do with it.
I feel like, it's like karma.
No. Although I imagine, in light of, like, the hysterectomy and everything, she probably thinks, like, what if, because she would have had a child that she now can't have. I'm sure that runs through her mind, even if she doesn't say it. But I think, those are just thoughts that run through our mind, and they're hard thoughts, and they can sometimes take the healing process away, because now we're beating ourselves up about certain things, and it's like, you can't beat yourself up. Like, you made that choice, and at that time, for you, that was the right choice. And, so.
My life just really sucks right now. I think when I think of why I'm so sad, it's because I feel like my health, I feel like I did this. Like, I ruined it. He doesn't understand depression or eating disorder. And, we're just not compatible. Like, he's not a big communicator, very emotional, or, like a complete opposite of me, and I always need reassurance and attention, and it's just not there anymore, and it just can't be fixed. It can't. I know it can't. I know it's a dead relationship. It's been for a little while. But sometimes it's easier to stay together.
Yeah.
Like, this is our home,
Yeah, you get to a place where you're just comfortable with the other person. And it is easier to just to stay with them. I mean, with breaking up, then either you have to move or he has to move. And it's like, then you have to figure out, like, what you're going to do after that. And then it's like, if you had friends that you made while you were together, then you have to decide, like, how does that work now? There's a lot that goes into it. So, gosh, yeah, it's not a fun process at all.
Even though there's roaches. So, it's like stagnant, and something has to happen. And I'm just scared. I'm scared. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I have so much I have to do, and I just feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah, I bet.
I feel alone. Even though people offer me help, I don't feel connected to them, I feel like I just want to go live with my aunt in Jamaica for, like, a while. But I have my cats. I can't leave my cats. I could never leave my cats. So, when our lease is up, I think that's October.
Long time
We're
from
gonna
now.
go our separate ways. I'm just gonna give him everything we have here. I don't know. I don't really want to live alone. I might move back in with Pete as roommates. We were roommates before. We work well together. He could do videos with me. He's very supportive. But I don't want you guys to think that it's going to be a couple thing because we're not in love either anymore. I don't have any romantic attraction to Pete, and it's nothing against it personally. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. You can't really help that. People fall in and out of love all the time. But I don't know. Like, I think if that's gonna work for you, do it. Like, you have to do whatever's gonna be good for you emotionally and financially for sure. Um, I mean, I have a roommate, and I couldn't survive without having a roommate. So I think that's a really good idea. At least until you decide what you want for later. I'd be like, your future is up to you. Like, you make all the choices. So if you choose to stay the same, then your future will stay the same and you won't have one. But if you choose to make really positive changes for yourself, then your future could be great. But it's all up to you. I mean, yeah.
You know? But as much as I would like to do that, I sort of feel like that's going backwards too. But we're so compatible as people. We're very the same in a lot of ways, and he loves cats. I mean, I knew Bibi wasn't my soulmate. Whatever, I always have to tell him, like, oh, look how cute the cats are being right now. And he just goes, he just grunts. Like, if you cannot appreciate a cute cat, then you're not my soulmate.
I know that's funny because, like, people are like, oh, they're just cats. I'm like, believe me, if I'm with someone and he's not a cat person, sorry, bruh, I ain't getting rid of my cats. And if he's allergic to cats, well, then he's gonna wait till my cats die before, we move in together or live together. I mean, I'm a dog person. Like, I like all animals, but, like, as far as having a dog in the house, like, I'm not a good dog owner, like, honestly. I'm better a cat owner, because at least the cats, I mean, they love me, and they miss me, but they're okay if I'm gone. They'll play, and then they'll go and sleep in their cat tree for, like, 15 hours. But, yeah, I get it. Like, I really do get it.
I don't know if he wants me talking about this, but it's my channel, it's my life, so.
I mean, I'm gonna say, like, I kind of admire the fact that she's not, like, giving too much information, because that is something she does. Like, mind you, she doesn't name names, but she tends to give a lot of information about people that I'm sure if they saw it, they'd be like, look, I know you didn't name my name, but did you really have to talk about that, or whatever. So I'm glad that she's, like, not revealing a lot about the breakup, because that's not something we need to know. I get why she wanted to tell us in the first place that they're breaking up, so we know if she seemed distant or upset, and, or if they seemed like they weren't getting along or whatever, because, they're not being loving with each other, and at least we know. But I'm not sure when she broke up. Like, I don't know how long ago it was.
Anyway, there's no animosity. I don't know if he has any resentment towards me. He might.
If he's not a talker, then that's probably not something he's gonna say. That's really hard. Like, I need someone who can communicate, because I'm a communicator, and if I'm having an issue, I'm gonna do my best to say, look, here's my issue. Can we work on this? Because when you don't communicate, someone ends up cheating, or you end up breaking up because that communication isn't there.
And it reminds me of my grandmother, because she feels like she ruined her marriage with my grandfather, because not far from my age, she became very depressed and just stayed in bed all day. My grandfather didn't understand that.
Yeah, but to say that it's your fault, it's not your fault. Like, yeah, you're depressed. I'm gonna be honest. If I found out that I had cancer of the ovaries or my uterus and I had to have them removed, I'd be devastated. I want children. I'm only a couple years younger than Chantal, and, like, I'm at that age where I should be seriously getting to having kids if I want to have kids. I know people are having kids later, but I'm also a bigger girl. That might have an effect. I don't know when I'll go through menopause. It could be early, it could be late. So there's all these factors. So I truly get it. Like, I would be depressed. Probably, like, a crippling depression in bed for a while. So I understand that, but it's not your fault that you're depressed. Like, you know, like, yes, your overall health is up to you, and you've made a lot of choices that have affected it. But there are certain things you could not control. That, I think, is one of them. Like, people say, oh, the way you eat causes cancer. I'm like, breathing the air causes cancer. Stepping out in the sun causes cancer. Like, touching, I don't know, something plastic could probably cause cancer. Like, your cell phone can cause cancer. There's a million things in this world that can cause cancer. And we can't blame ourselves every time we get one of them. Even like lung cancer, like some people get it and they don't smoke at all. So, it's not your fault that you got that and that you had to have the hysterectomy. It just happened. It wasn't karma. It wasn't you.
You left her. I think that this has to happen. I don't want to get in another relationship ever again. I said that after Pete, and then I fell in love, like, right away with Bibi. I can't go through this again. I can't. It's so heartbreaking.
I think a lot of times when it comes to breakup, you need that time. Like, you need that time to reevaluate yourself. And I feel like if your life's not where you need it to be, like, how can you give yourself to someone else? That's something I've always struggled with. Because I feel like my life's not quite where I want. I think it's better now than it has been. I'm on a track to go somewhere better than where I'm at now. And I like where I'm at right now. It's just my career, I want it to be a little better. So I get it. Like, you need to be on track to have the life that you want. And yeah, that might have changed now. But the thing is, you could adopt, or figure something out. You could look into foster care. Like, I can't remember if she was saying that she's had some, like, issues that may keep her from that, but she could try. Like, maybe you could find someone who already has kids, and maybe, they would like you, like, and you could become a mother to them. Like, there's other options to being a family. And if there's no kids, then you and whoever you end up with, you can be family. Like, it's not hopeless. A lot of people think there's only one person in the world out there for them. Like, no. There are multiple people out there for you that will have the same things in common with you, and some will work and some won't. But it's just, trying and keeping that going.
I hope he finds happiness without, like, I hope he finds somebody who makes him happy and can have a family. That's all I want for him. I don't hate him for that. I can't hate him for that. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's something that's just really, really fucking me up. Like, I'm sorry there, but
it's alright. That just happens to be my favorite cuss word, so.
So, I just wanted to share that. I don't know what it's going to be. I guess it's just going to be the same living together as it's always been. I don't know if it's going to be weird not calling him babe.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Got a lot of figuring stuff out to do, Anyway. Thanks for listening to me cry. Sorry, I better go blow my nose. I'm keeping the cats.
It's not a cat person.
So yeah, I'll probably become roommates with Pete because it'll just be easier. Life is expensive, and
Yeah.
Pete really needs to get his own place. Like, he doesn't really have his own place right now. He's living with somebody, so I haven't just gone and hung out with him at his place ever. So, yeah. So I mean, it's convenient, but I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. Like, I'm not getting any younger. I really want to do YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to that's what I want to do.
I feel like if that's truly something you want to do and you want to make it a career, then you've got to put better effort into it, like really. Just being honest, like a lot of what you do on your channel, it's just not something that I feel like shows you have a lot of effort in it, you know? But you can put effort into it, really make it your own, but you have to figure out how to do that and what it's going to take. And it's definitely going to take you not being lazy and you not giving up all the time and you not being a defeatist. And I mean, there's just so many things, you know, but it's possible. Of course it's possible. That's all everyone ever hopes. And like, you know, like right now where you're at this moment, I am frustrated with you and I've lost hope in you, but doesn't mean I can't get it back. But you got to prove it, and you got to prove it for a while. You know, trust is earned, and I don't have that for you right now, unfortunately. But there's always that glimmer of hope.
You know, anyways, I guess that's it. So now you know. I know a lot of you picked up on maybe our nine chemistry.
Yeah.
But he's always been kind of an inexpressive, kind of like just really almost cold. But like I'm like the opposite. Like I need communication. You know, like a relationship can't work without it.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to talk about our relationship, it would just kind of like I don't want to talk about it. You know, so it's like, anyways, I guess that's it for now. Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Okay. There's not much else to say, you know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks, but I feel like, you know, one of her biggest concerns was for him and how she can't give him the one thing he wants. And if that's a big thing for him, even if he said initially that it wasn't, you know, then ending it is probably the best thing she could do. It sucks and it's sad, but sometimes you just have to. The thing is, there's a lot of people out there that don't want kids. And so if you can't go the adoption route and there's no other route for you and, you know, you decide you don't want kids, you don't want to be with someone who has kids, you'd rather just not have them, there are a lot of people out there who don't want kids. Believe me. There's always a choice. There's always someone or something. But I think right now, just take it a day at a time and don't rush into a new relationship. You don't need to. You don't always have to be in a relationship. You know, you can be single. You need to enjoy being single before you can enjoy being in a relationship. And I've been single for 36 years, and I have enjoyed it. Believe me, like, the more I think about it, I'm like, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Don't have to ask anyone or tell anyone if I really don't want to. It's great. But there's a loneliness that comes with it, you know. And, I don't know, like you said, neither of us are getting any younger, so. But yeah, I wish her the best in that regard, of course. But I'm going to go here and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon.